Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this recap video I'm going to pose a question, and that is, when do individual stocks really matter to futures traders? And one of the things that I find a lot of futures traders tend to omit from their scans is what are key stocks doing. And I'm going to talk about an alert that I sent out earlier today, 19 minutes after 10, that's East Coast time. And I'm going to show you what this alert was. And this is what we'd send out during the day. It's a nice big alert on the phone so everyone can see it really clearly. And this was the alert. Apple did not get the memo in the rally. And early on today, Apple was a notable laggard, and that was about 20 minutes after 10 Eastern. So I sent a chart out, and this is all, you can see it on your desktop, obviously. You can also see it on your phone. So this would be a nice image right on your phone. And basically what I was noting as I was watching this is a couple of things. Number one, Apple is the #1 weighted stock on the NASDAQ, the #1 weighted stock on the S&P, and it's a heavily weighted name within the Dow. So we know these are important things to keep in mind because where the individual stocks go is where the index can go. So I knew that Apple is an overall uptrend, and I saw, oh, look at this and look at that, and yeah, we like that. So we could either buy a test of the 8 propulsion and the Darvis, or buy one of these lows. But I wanted to buy because twofold. One, I wanted to be long the equities market via NASDAQ or S&P, and playing a component that could help with that as it was testing support made a lot of sense. So back to that alert. And where did it go? There we go. Back to the alert. So the daily time frame buy was 214.10, and the near-term intraday support, you can see I was setting up a 215.15 and a 215.10. So let's dial this down. And again, what I want my futures traders to think about who are watching this is you don't have to trade the stock market, but you have to respect it. All right? And my stock players, you don't have to trade the futures, but again, you really want to respect it. So depending upon how aggressive you really wanted to get, and this isn't about necessarily a play in Apple that was easy. You know, really, when I point these out to my futures traders, I want them to realize, hey, if Apple's on the move, that means the S&P and the NASDAQ are going to start moving as well. So this one was actually a tough one to actually grab. So this is not a victory lap video by any stretch. What I'm trying to show you is if you're missing out on understanding where key levels are on your major stock names, it's going to be really difficult to understand why and when suddenly you might get movement to the upside in a name where Apple is a significant player. This is another layout that I use on my platform on Thinkorswim or TradeStation. And you'll notice what I do is I look at the larger index futures contract. And then, and this is a great one for stock and futures traders. This is such a powerful layout. And then I also know, well, there's Apple, right? Okay, what is the NAS going to do? Give or take whatever Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft let it do. So as a futures trader, you need to dissect the main stocks, the top 6, top 10 of that index futures. And then you also want to keep an eye on the sector watch list. And earlier this morning, you know, I kind of warned the members. I said, hey, you know, we have a laggard, and it seems to be the industrials. You know, I sent out another alert about 5 minutes to 10 where I told the members, hey, you know, just heads up, we do have a laggard, and it's XLI. And then I said, hey, there are leaders on the open, and it was tech and healthcare. Well, tech and healthcare open up possibilities for getting long S&P and QQQ. If those sectors are leading, those are heavily weighted sectors, those stocks are moving. Again, dissect. And when you're dissecting, here's what's cool. You open up more possibility for opportunity for yourself. And that's obviously, as traders, what we want to do. How do you open the market up in an interrelated way to keep your pipeline full of connected moves so you can confirm the moves with each other and then handpick the ones that you like best, the ones that fit your risk reward best. So just kind of a general concept of how I scan the market in the futures room. Hope it helps. Any one of these layouts are easily recreatable on pretty much any platform. And so test it out and see if it gives you a better pulse of what the market is doing. All right, hope that helps. Thank you as always for watching the video, and I will see you in the next update.